Your faith. It's testing your faith from what he ministered to you. Okay? Stay with me now. Stay with me now. Stay with me now. Okay? What is it testing? Okay, good. Let me throw some things out there, because if it's testing your faith, right? It's testing how much you're going to please God. It's testing that. Huh? It's testing to see if you really doubt it. It's testing it. Okay? It's testing your character development, which is our hope. It's testing, are we going to live and abide by the laws that God has put into place? It's testing the ability of God to get the victory through us. It's testing it. Are you with me so far? When trials and temptations come to test it, they come to test our character. Okay? Ask Samson. To test his provisions for us. Ask Israel in the wilderness. It comes to test his ability to raise the dead in us. Ask Lazarus. It tests to bring us out of darkness. Ask Jonah. To save us from the fiery furnace. Ask Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. From the lion's den. Ask Daniel. From barrenness. Ask Sarah. From prostitution, ask Rahab. From the flood, ask Noah. Are you with me so far? From angel dust, ask me. From anger, ask me. From sexual immorality, ask me. Are you with me so far? From a poverty mindset, ask me. From hopelessness, ask me. From an unforgiving heart, ask me. From cigarettes. Ask me. Ask me. Huh? Huh? Why? There should be, if you understand what I'm saying, if you understand what I'm saying, it's coming to test, are you going to allow him to get the victory through you, even though these things are coming? Even though these things may be prevalent in your life, are you going to allow him to get the victory through you? Why? We should be able to ask you. Are you with me so far? It says this, but let patience have a perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. He says, does any of you lack wisdom? Okay? Now, wisdom is the process, it's the process of getting through your trials now. That's how he's looking at wisdom right now. It's what you need to get through your situation. The wisdom of God. Okay? He said, if any of you lack this wisdom, which comes from his word, he said the acts of God. Okay? Now, what I find out, most of us ain't getting our wisdom, okay? Because we ain't getting through nothing. Let me put it to you this way. We ain't getting through it the right way. Huh? Some of us is going through things and we just getting beat and sucker punched every day. Huh? We being tormented. We're being molested. This is day in and day out. And you wonder why because you ain't asked for this wisdom yet. Because that's what this wisdom does. He said, if any of you lack wisdom, it takes the wisdom of God to get through the rough spots in life. It takes the wisdom of God to develop our godly character in an ungodly world. He said, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God that gives to all men liberty and upbraideth not, and it should be given to him. So right now, I'm going to ask for your wisdom. Right now, because I know you need it. You know, I don't want nobody to front. I'm going to ask, okay? Here it is. Father, I ask and receive the wisdom that comes from your word to lift any barrier in my life. He says this, but let him ask, because you just asked in faith. He said to ask in faith. Now, I got to sit back and I got to think. Why you want me to ask in faith? Okay? Why you want me to ask? Why do you want me to ask believing? Okay? Now, Because the answer he may give you may not add up or line up with your thinking. Are you with me so far? Yeah. Now, the reason I'm saying that to you is because Noah asked God for wisdom to get through the flood. What did God give him? Huh? Why didn't God give him an umbrella? That wouldn't have got him through it. That wouldn't have got him through it. Okay. Why didn't God give him a boat then? That's what he needed. That was the answer. Faith. What about faith? You throw faith. You're right. He received it by faith. Okay, he did. He did. He did. But why didn't God give him the boat he needed? What did he give him? Blueprint. He gave him a blueprint. But why didn't he give him a boat? Because he wanted them to work on it. Because he wanted him to exercise. He exercise what? Let me ask you this question. Okay. Show people. Okay, because you want him to exercise your faith, right? Why does he want us to exercise our faith? Because get stronger. Oh, what? For what reason? Get stronger. Yeah, go ahead. Right. Yeah, because that's it. Why? Because you might got little faith. Right. Build it. Yeah. But if I give you something so you can exercise your faith, it's going to get stronger. So you gave us the wisdom and the faith to work together. Well, you can say that. You're absolutely right. But this is what I'm saying to you. How does faith come? By receiving what? Well, where's the wisdom at? In the Word. The wisdom is in the Word. Is why I say that to you. You're right. But the wisdom is in the Word. Okay? Are you with me so far? Now, watch what I'm saying to you, because listen. He wants him to exercise his faith, doesn't he? Stay with me, wait. Yeah. Okay? Because this right here, his faith has to get to a certain spot. Watch what I'm saying. Because it's little faith that takes you to get out the boat. But it's going to take greater faith to get in the boat. That's why I'm saying this to you. Why? Because even after you built it, you still got to get in it. Even after you put the work in, you still got to build it. I mean, you still got to get in it. It's going to take some faith to get. See, it don't look like it now because we're looking at it in retrospect, right? Yeah, but the thing about it, he really had to have a lot of faith, because not only did he have to believe that he had to build it, right? Then he had to believe that now it's going to be floatable, and then on top of that, you got to believe that the rain is actually coming. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to say to y'all, it's a little bit sometimes than what it is. You get in that boat. Now, mind you, all along, he's preaching. Right. And they call him crazy. All along, he preaching. All right? All along. So now, what do you think he preaching? The rain coming. It's going to rain. It's going to rain. Okay, now hold on. If you're going to preach, it's going to rain. Right? Is that good news? No. Like I think in Peter say, in Peter say there is a preaching of righteousness. I know, but that's what I'm saying. So to me, he was preaching really like get in the boat and get saved. Be on board and get saved. So, but that's what I'm asking. I know it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Was he preaching the good news? Yeah. Okay. What would be the good news? Okay, so now it's going to rain though, is it? Why not? It's going to rain. Because they didn't believe it was. Well, what is? Oh, I got you. Go ahead. I got you. Hold for 1 second. I got you. Go ahead. What's up? That flood is like more like condemnation. Oh, that's why I'm saying it to you. Because rain is what to them? Judgment. Right. It's judgment. It was the end of civilization at that time. Yes, it is. That's judgment. Right? Does God want you to preach judgment? No. What does he want? I'm not a preacher. I'm not a preacher. very put it different ways, but in a nutshell, getting his vote.
Yeah.
Huh? Can you see what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you with me so far? Good. I'm glad you've seen that right there. Good. Good. Let me just finish up with this thing. But let him ask in faith, not wavering or not doubting. For he that wavers is like a wave of the sea, driven. Let me take driven out and put influenced. Influenced, okay, with the wind and tossed. Okay?
That Peter story, don't
Huh?
it's like James talk about that Peter story.
Right, that's why I'm saying it to you. And tossed or unstable or inconsistent. Okay, good. I'm getting ready to get right there. Good. I'm getting ready to get right there. Because he says this, and this is very important. He says, for let not that man think that he should receive anything of the Lord. Huh? Now hold on. He said, let not that man think he should receive anything of the Lord. Now, the reason why I got to stop right here is because my life consists on receiving from him. Huh? So now I got to really examine this to see am I wavering somewhere? Why? Because it will stop me from wavering. I don't care how irresistible you think grace is. If you waver, you will not receive nothing from the Lord.
Amen. Amen.
You see what I'm saying here? Yes. Now, we all know we're probably not receiving like we should. Because there are some things promised to us. There's some things that we should be receiving from him. I'm specifically talking about the strength to transform right now. I'm not even getting into things right now. Huh? I'm talking about being able to transform. He says a double-minded man. Huh? Help me out. What does double mean?
Wavering back and forth.
Huh? That's what it actually means. To waver. Between two opinions. It also means two spirits. Huh? Are you with me so far? Okay, good. Two influences. He said that man is unstable in some of his ways. In all his ways. He is tossed in between two opinions and purposes. Huh? Here's what I want you to understand. Faith narrows it down to one thing.
Amen. That's it.
Right. It narrows it down to one thing. And once that one thing comes, you're going to have to fight everything off that tries to compete with that one word or one image.
Right.
The one thing is that we are. Let me say, I'm throwing it out there so fast. Let me say this to you. You are going to get tested. You are. Stop trying to duck it. Huh? Testing is going to show you where you at. Huh? Some of us think we got faith. And I'm not saying you don't. But sometimes we need to get measured, because I'm telling you something. You get along, he gonna show you it ain't where you think it's at. It ain't where I needed to be at to manifest some things. Right. You might have to work on it. Amen. So while it's getting tested, though, listen to me well. You need to be holding on to one image. Amen. While that thing is getting tested. Because he wants to manifest some things in our lives. Okay? But he got to get you to the point where he can manifest them. Even though he may have already gave you an image of things, you have to hold on to it. Yeah. Because just because he gave it to you, don't mean that it's time for it to manifest. Ask Joseph. Amen. Huh? Because he gave Joseph that dream at a young age. But Joseph had to go through some things. Okay? Get his faith to a level. Okay? Where now God can manifest the vision that he gave him. Some of us got some stuff on the inside and wonder why it ain't manifesting on the outside. It's because you ain't get to the point where he can manifest it yet. Because if you manifest some of this stuff now, you'll probably mess it up. Especially if you understood how much money he gonna throw at you for the things you need to be doing. Let me just throw that out there, because we mess money up.
That's it.
You a money messer upper. Huh? That's true. Are you listening for? Huh? You know Joseph would have messed that money up from Pharaoh if he'd have got it at that young age. Huh? He wouldn't have known what to do with it. But God took him through a series of events where he built this character up. So now he's at the point that when that stuff comes, he's able to steward it the right way, if I could put it to you that way. Amen. Because the treasury of heaven is no amount to it, but we got to be stewards of it. Most of us can't even steward 1,000 hours. I'm listening. Wait.
Even though a person has doubt, and they still, even though a person may have doubt, but they still apply themselves to what the words say. That's the same thing.
Hold on, something ain't right with it. Yeah. Something ain't right. Something ain't right with it.
You always, well, I think for me, I always like with the faith thing. It is what it is. But I don't know if it's spiritual warfare. But sometimes I have doubt, even though I still do. But the words say do. I don't always feel okay.
Well, let me say this with you. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I think I understand what you're saying. You're probably still doing the general things he told you to do, but you stopped doing the specific thing he told you to do. That's where the doubt probably come in there. Because you still love him. You still come to church. You know, you're still doing those things, but there's a specific thing he's telling you to do that you probably, that's where the doubt really comes in there. You know what I mean? Are you with me so far? Especially when it comes to the specific thing he tells you to do. Are you with me so far? Everything was fine with Jonah until God gave him some specific instructions to preach to Nineveh. Everything was fine with him and God until he told him to preach to that group over there. When he told him to preach to that group, now this cat went to duck and dive. Huh? Sometimes it ain't just with our general instructions. It's when it's time for you to get your specific instructions that you start ducking and hiding. Why? Because it don't match up with the distorted image you got on the inside already. Huh? You're fighting with God to keep a distorted image. When he's trying to show you who you really are and what you really need to be doing and how he's really going to get things done through you. Boom, boom. But you're saying it don't line up with what I see because I'm fabulous. Huh? This stuff God throwing at me is make me look like a nut. Huh? Hey, listen, that's part of this game. But that's where them images coming at, and why we ain't doing what we want them to do. Why? Because you got an image of yourself as glamorous. You got an image of yourself as being this type person, and he's showing you, no, listen, this is what I want you to be over here. And you're looking at that like, what? Not understanding. See, here's the thing. This right here is fake. This real. Since it's real, it ain't got all the bells and whistles to it.
Right.
This ain't gonna shine until you get in it.
Man.
Huh? Other than that, this distorted image is gonna look like the best thing in the world. I'm telling you, it's gonna look like, whoa! Huh? This over here, it's gonna look almost like what Isaiah said over there. It said, listen, when we looked at him, we didn't even want him when we looked at him. Look dull. What you call it? It ain't about nothing. Boom, this over here. That's corny. But then you look over here, and that's what's gonna get you in trouble. Because you're chasing this distorted image over here, this distorted purpose over here, and everything, and not looking at the real of this is what you was created to do over here. Right here. I'm created to do this right here. Oh wow. Now when you start getting into this, then you're gonna start seeing, why did I ever fall for this? When you get into this over here, now he can start ministering to you about what's going on over here.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. He said you couldn't see it because you was looking over there. Huh? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our specific things. Okay? Yeah. Good. Let me finish up with this right here. Go over to Romans 4. I want to say this to you. Don't beat yourself up. Or don't condemn yourself.
Amen.
Okay? That doesn't mean don't receive conviction. Okay? Conviction brings you closer to God. Condemnation takes you away from God. Okay, so I want you to understand, you may be getting convicted about some things. That's okay. That's part of this package. Okay? But don't beat yourself up. 4:16. Let me get over here. 4:16. 4:16. Let me get over here. Romans 4:16. Therefore, it is of faith. What is it of?
Faith.
That it might be by what?
Grace.
Anytime you see the word faith, what you need to put in front of it?
Grace.
You need to put grace in front of it. Okay? Are you with me so far? That's Christ-centered. Okay? To the end that the promise might be sure to all the seed, not to that only which is of the law, but to that also which is of faith of Abraham, who is the father of us all. As it is written, I have made thee a father of many nations before him who have believed, even God, who quickens the dead and calls those things which be not as though they were. Okay? Now, he calls what's not as it were. Okay? He don't call what is as it is. Okay? Are you so far? And I gave an example with Martha or Mary, whatever which one it is and stuff. They could not get the fact that Jesus was trying to resurrect Lazarus right now. You know, but they said, Master, he's dead. And what they got to do with the resurrection? Huh? The reality is that he was dead. The truth was that he was getting ready to get resurrected. This goes back to what you were saying, and we have to understand the difference between the reality of our situation and the truth that's being ministered to us. Sometimes we're so stuck in the reality that we can't even see the truth. We don't live by the reality of things. We live by the truth. You have to separate the two. Huh? Now, what separates the two? The word separates the two. Now the blade separates the two. Thank you so much. But if we ain't going in to get that word, we ain't going to separate them. You get what I'm saying? We have to separate them. Okay? I understand some of our reality is not where we need to be. That's okay. But the truth is being ministered to you so you can start looking forward. Okay? Good. He says this. Who against hope believed in hope. Okay? So there are two different hopes there. There are two different hopes there. Okay? Or two different images. Okay? So now, let's go image 1, image 2. Or put it to you like this. Image God, image flesh. Image God, image flesh. Okay? Okay, what you said? Natural and spiritual, natural and divine. Okay, good. What would be the spiritual image that he got? Father of many nations. Okay? Now, what's the natural image? Okay, she already went to labor.
She already went to menopause.
Oh, not just her.
You too.
His men on pause. Shucks. Now, it says, who against hope believed in hope. So he had to take the image of God gave him and fight against the image of his natural body and the deadness of Sarah's womb. Huh? Oh, he's fighting the right way now. This is the fight we in right now. Huh? Why? Because there is an image in the natural, but there's also an image in the spirit that he's given to us. Huh? There's an image in the natural that you're sitting here in North Philly on Sheridan Street. That's a reality. That's a reality. The truth is we go around the world. Huh? Now don't sit up here and ask me how, because that's not my department. Huh? That's God's department. Are you with me so far? Yeah. So you probably need to go ask him. Do you see what I'm saying here? But I'm saying when we bring it back down to a personal level, there should be some things that you're taking the hope of God and rumbling against the things you see in the natural. Who against hope believed in hope. Let me keep reading here. Okay? Because it says this right here. It says this. Who against hope believed in hope that he might become the father of many nations. According to that which was spoken, so shall your seed be. And being not weak in faith, he considered not his own body, now dead, when he was about 100 years old, neither yet deadness of Sarah's womb. Now, the key word I want you to put there is that it says he considered not. He considered not. Okay? Where is your considerer at? See, that's what it said. It said he considered not. Where is your considerer at? Huh? Because your considerer should be on the word of God. Your considerer should be on the promise. Your considerer should be on the good news.
Amen.
Right? And don't consider nothing else. Hebrews said, consider Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. If you're considering him, you're considering one thing. Why am I saying it to you? Because faith narrows it down to one thing. When you consider him, you're going to have to fight against everything else that wants you to consider it. He said, he considered not. Huh? Why am I saying it to you? It should be the kingdom of God reigning on the inside of you instead of it being a democracy. There are too many voices and votes on the inside of you.
Yes. That's right. That's right.
Huh? It should be one voice that reigns, and that's the voice of God.
Amen.
One image, many dimensions.
Right.
Narrow that thing down to one thing. He's able.
Yes.
He's able. Narrow it down. I don't care what it looked like. He's able. Narrow it down to one thing. Amen. Considering nothing else. These people out here want you to be open-minded. I'm narrow-minded.
Amen.
One thing. He's able. Huh? That's where it's at right now.
Amen.
You're considering too many things. Are you serious? Some people I don't even want to talk to you, man. Huh?
Yeah.
Why? Because you got too many scenarios playing you, man. Huh? Jeez. You ain't narrowed it down to one thing yet. I don't know about y'all, but you sit here and you talk to people. You got to filter through all the scenarios instead of them just listen. Did you narrow it down yet? You going through layer after layer like one of them flaky biscuits. Huh? Consider not the reality of the situation. Consider not.
Thank you, Jesus.
Consider not.
Thank you, Jesus.
Huh? Let me finish up with this. Look at it right here. Look at it right here. It says this. It says this, 20. He staggered not. Huh? That's the word for doubt. He staggered not at the promise of God through unbelief, but he was strong in faith. What was it?
Strong in faith.
Now hold on. He was strong in faith, giving glory to God. Now, let me just throw this out there. And maybe you can go back and look at it. Because as you're reading this, right, you know they doubted along the way. You know that. And let me tell you something. I know the Apostle Paul is firm. But he never mentioned them doubting.
Right.
Doesn't mean he didn't speak about it in different places. But he was using it when he spoke about it in different places as a story, as an allegory. But he never mentioned they doubted. And we know they did. Huh?
That's great.
Why am I saying it to you? Because how did Paul get his gospel? Through revelation of who? He ain't looking at doubt. He looking at how they succeeded. He looking at how they got through. He already know what they did. They got nothing to do with it. He looking at the finish line.
Amen.
He looking at the victory. And showing you how they got it. You already know they made mistakes, and we all make them. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It's almost like he skipped right over. You know he's thorough. Don't get it twisted. You know the apostle was thorough. You know that.
Yeah.
Huh? You know that. Huh? But you can see what's in him more than anything else. You can see the grace of God reigning in him. And he's not even looking at judgment or trying to judge them for what they didn't do. You can see the mercy. You can see what's reigning in him on the inside. He's not even looking at that. But yet when we look at other people's lives, and we're looking at people's lives, we ain't trying to get to the victory part. We want to point out every little mistake they making.
Yes. Yes.
Are you serious?
Amen.
I'm looking forward.
Amen.
And being fully persuaded. And being fully persuaded that what he had promised he is able to also to perform. And therefore it was imputed to him for what?
Righteousness.
It was imputed to him for fighting the right way.
Huh?
It was imputed to him for fighting the right way. Why am I saying it to you? Because the apostle said, I have fought the good fight.
Yes.
The good fight.
That's right.
I ain't saying you're going to rumble, but understand, it's a good fight. Now, it was not written for his sakes alone that it was imputed to him, but for us also, to whom it shall be imputed, if we believe on him that raised up Jesus our Lord from the dead, who was delivered for our offenses and was raised again for our justification. Did you get anything out of this?
Yes,
Father, we just come to you right now. Thank you for your word. We thank you for your son and all that he